it is NPP and their fraternity who are not happy. And I rather think that it's rather too late. The government is our government.
Enti Mustapha Gbandi na ote so kasa no. Wose ye o ma ban ene woso Ghana for mu mpe we NDC aban ene woso. Na we nyina ekosi se okọ channel 1 ena ye host ni bisa ne se. Sisi ana ite se Ghana for ne critics o mani ngi de we amochecheche NPP for by heart wo kroma no ho. Enti si ana de ben NPP NDC for mo woka edefa ho. Na we na Mustapha Gbandi e ba be chirechire mu. Me ba be bo video na ma mestre unya subscribe ya kindly subscribe. We are share, like, and comment for us, okay? Nenyina yento aso nti mumma yentie said the nkomo no esikoi ene nia Mustapha Gbandi ekekaye.
The ruling National Democratic Congress (NDC) has responded to accusations by the opposition New Patriotic Party, which claims the government is engaging in arbitrary arrests and prosecutions of its members. This follows the arrest of several party figures, including the party's Bono Regional Chairman, Kwame Bafo, known as Abronye DC, and the Sunyani East Constituency Communications Officer. The NPP argues that these actions point to a growing pattern of politically motivated targeting, warning of consequences if the tables turn. We are lucky to have the Deputy Director of Operations at the Presidency, who doubles as the Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustapha Gbandi, who joins us via Zoom. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Newsfeed on Channel 1 Television.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
Great. So some critics say that the timing of these arrests raises suspicion. How do you convince Ghanaians that this is not politically strategic?
Well, thank you very much. I think that there are no critics in this matter. It is NPP and their fraternity who are not happy. And I rather think that it's rather too late. The government is our government. We've had an election. All political parties participated. Ghanaians decided to form a government with another political party. And so we'll leave politics aside and deal with governance issues where government has a responsibility to ensure that it is not only doing the business of roads, infrastructure, hospitals, and all the rest, but also to ensure that citizens behave well in accordance with law. And that Ghana is all of us, our society. For example, if you take the Bono regional chairman, he wasn't arrested as a regional chairman. Otherwise, he was not sitting in his office somewhere doing his party work, and that hoodlums have invaded the place and arrested him. He's made remarks, commentaries, publications that has a brush of the law, and the police and investigative bodies are simply doing their work. We think that this thing have gone on for far too long. There are people who even feel that the government is rather too hard on its own party members and rather allow the NPP people to keep misbehaving in town.
For any na Mustapha Gbandi will see the government is being too hard on its own people. For ne sankofon no mote Ghana ha na. Omo hunie koso ana. Be hard on your own people. NDC government no e de ben pa na wode aye ne appointees. Yes, he's been too hard on them. Diemu odiye ya ne se omo baye. Omo cases bebrebe e wo court nyinara. Abanya betwa ni nyinam. Omo with fake certificate. Ekokoji appointment. Later on, abana finding out crampo ebi mu admitting nyinara. Ni nyina ben so wo hu ye. Hwinsi ye. Allegations bebreba yati bebrebe crampo no. Anka ye invite obi. NPP for you mukokotena omu show so na mukeka omu sema na mutetara omu wo ho te se Batman ene Spider-Man mukocho omu Rambo style na mu de kwakocho omu enti dia he ena Mustapha Gbandi wo ka said the government is being too hard on its own people ene wajai NPP for ene omu misbehaving in town eno na ye dia he na sansemu ya wo so wo makokeka enye no kro when dey din tropa chi NDC for okrom ha enyina ye ni ye show me de bia amkasa wo ye papa ameka ye bone so ameka and sama kasia pa Sam George Sami Jemfi okuje to ablakwa eyi ofosu kwachi nsema omukeka pa wo kroma no ma ye beti na ebi nya no kre no ensem bebre ansana yi sa boy we fense abedruga yi me refi ni dimpo See why ye see we me refinidin basintale so nsɛm pro ye a ne nyina nya nokre na da bia me ka se NPP fo na ye mistake anka mu hu se eye ntro na nka wo se mo kye wo mo ɛna kwasi practical no na mra na wo honom dadanka wo se wo mo kye na mo anche wo mo de mo kye mo nti munye din no mo nkye mo nti Mustapha Gbandi sa asɛm na wo ka se government na jai NPP fo mo misbehave in town no de wo se wo retract na he's been too hard on the NDC NDC ni ben na government high hard on you pacho muntie momentie ni okeka to aso
doing everything they want without any regard. If you go and you attack, make commentaries against a judge, I mean, if you go and make commentaries that are incriminating, you should be invited to come and substantiate that same. And so those who say that it is because MPP, his MPP person is not here nor there. If Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustapha Gbandi, goes and does anything that offends the law, the investigative bodies should be able to take me on. President Mahama's regime is not one that is intolerant to free speech, but it is not also one that allows indiscipline for people to do just anything, go about and do anything, and believe that because I'm a certain political party's chairman or secretary, nobody should touch me. I rather think that the investigative bodies have been very lenient and too democratic in the exercise of their work.
Mr. Gbandi, yes, we do know that in our political dispensation and the political climate in Ghana, public perception goes a long way to influence a lot of things. Is the NDC not concerned about the potential damage to what some of these claims can have on the image of the judiciary system, especially with the selective justice claims?
What is selective justice here? I've heard people make commentaries, but they have not even read records of the judgment. What happens in law? What happens in the court? Law is not a tool for convenience. You have to peruse, you have to interrogate. The time that Justice Tokuno paved way for Justice Paul Bafubone to become the Chief Justice was the way the entire Ghanaian community believed that we have cured the perception of a compromise in our judiciary. If there is nothing at all, the public perception is that President Mahama's regime is not influencing the judiciary to prosecute or, as it were, ensure that opposition members are taken on. That is the public perception. And that reflects the true records of our democracy in terms of rule of law. The government believe, and we have been oriented to understand that even though one thing has to be done, same must be done in accordance with due process. So the public perception is rather in favor of the government. The public perception number two is that we have allowed NPP people to be in town doing anything, misinforming the public, and nobody is minding them. I mean, it's not the first time they organize series of demonstrations and nothing have happened to them. They say everything. They have even produced a newspaper called Today, Ghana Today, which publishes fake news on everybody and anything at every time. Nobody minds them.
Right.
So if you've gone and said something and the law is taking you on, why do you want to bring the government and the political parties in? When there's a change of government, do we change the police?
Right.
Do we change the military? Are they not the same people? Do we change BNI? Is that not the same entity? Are they not working for this country? Should they sit and allow people to say just anything because they are MPP?
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon here on Newsfeed. That was the Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustapha Gbandi, who also serves as Director of Operations at the Presidency.
Pacho, we are not wa subscribe ya mine. Wa share, wa like, wa comment, so no insults be. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.